should be on. Okay, here we are. And we call from South Africa. Okay, here we are. And we call from South Africa. Okay, here we are. And we call from South Africa. Okay, here we are. And we call from South Africa. Alright. But, add menu. RC. Hashtag services. Add to menu. RC. Add menu. RC. Plus add to menu. Hashtag services. Service area. Add to menu. Service area. Add to menu. RC. Actually, contents. Okay, so we're going to add these as links, but they are anchor links that are going to be on top of the page. So no one can actually surf off the page. Okay, so we're going to add these as links. I should have added that last one. Anchor links that are going to be on top of the page. Hashtag. So no one can actually surf off the page. Okay, so add these as links. I should have added. It's going to be called Google Ads. There's the menu. Anchor links that are going to be on top of. There's the main menu. So that one's the normal one that's linked to pages. Off the page. Okay, and then we've got the separate one. So it's going to be called Google Ads. Anchor links that are going to be on top of main menu. Okay, so we've got that set up. So that one's right. So now I've already got a page that's linked to pages set up as one of the locations, but the separate one. And I'm using some of the elements from the original page. There's the main menu. Okay, so we've got that set up. So that one. Okay. Right, well, that actually works. There we go. I am using ChatGPT Pro to help me with landing pages and building stuff. And I'll show you my page so we can look at them together. Alright, so it's already given me quite a bit of information, and it's given me a wireframe of what to use, and I've already given it some of the information, so it kind of helps me build that. So you can see here's my H1. That's going to be my heading tag with my subheadings and intro paragraph with some primary call to actions. That's how people can contact. There's going to be some trust points, service section, the area, and it kind of like just breaks it down for you using keyword rich writing that's relevant to perspective. So this is going to be for the perspective area, and it's quite comprehensive. It actually gives you everything you need. This is a pro level, so I can actually put team members in here if I want, but for now I'm just using it on my own. Right, so that's basically the content that's going to be going. So I'm going to literally be copying and pasting this in over time and building it today. And you're welcome to sit around and watch and ask questions. I enjoy helping people. So if you'd like to learn a little bit along the way, you're welcome to drop any questions and I'll be monitoring those questions as we go. Thank you. All right. So this is my live page. So you can see there I'm at. And yeah, I've got one person watching. Hello there. Alright, so let's just get back into the work. I'm going to take these across and put them out over here so I can actually work with them. Okay, so this is the top page. Okay, so this gallery is the old gallery, so we're going to get rid of this one. I still like the look of it, so, but I'm going to use a list item in here instead of a menu. Oh, we can still use the menu because just hang on a second. Let's go here. We have to refresh it because it still hasn't. Hang on a second. Let's go here, publish. And then we're going to use the other menu item that we pulled in there. I can also use a list item and we can make it fade at different times and make it look quite fancy as well. But for this purpose, you know, we try to make it as generic as possible. This one's hidden here because that's actually for mobile view, and this one is for desktop view over here. Oh, it didn't refresh itself. Okay, let's just refresh so we can actually see the menu. Oh, so that's done. I use certain tools like snippets. Snippets is wonderful. It allows me, for instance, to hide my admin bar at the top here. So it's just easy to do this kind of thing when you know, when you want to just make sure that your privacy is cool, like for online stuff. Then you can see the very simple little script that just hides the admin bar. Alright, so let's just get back to this one. Okay, so we're back here. Okay, so we're going to change this one to Google Ads, because that's now going to be the menu for this one. And publish. And these anchors will have to be made now in each section below this. This was a cut and paste from the home page, so I just went very quickly and added something that I've already made. Some of these buttons you won't find in normal Elementor. I just wanted something a little bit different. So, for instance, with ChatGPT, I was able to customize it slightly and just do a little bit of quick CSS. I mean, this literally took me 10 seconds to build that. And, you know, you can make yourself something that looks slightly different to anything else. It's all in the name of customization and making something stand out. Yeah. Let's get back here. So what we're going to do is I actually want to change this. So we're going to leave this here for now, but we're going to go according to what it's saying to us in ChatGPT in terms of H1s and all that kind of thing. It starts off very bland, so it doesn't look great in the beginning, but it gets worked on as we go. So for here, what we're going to do is we're going to add a heading. So it's going to be a heading here. I'm going to drop that in there. I'm going to just put this in here for now. Okay, so this is going to be that's going to be the H1, Trusted Plumbers and Prospector. Now, Prospector is on the south coast of KZN, and it's one of the service areas. So we'll drop that in there for now. And it looks very archaic in the beginning, but it starts to take shape after a while. So it's just always good to get your content down. Where did that go? We actually paste it. Right. I like to paste it in code view because then you don't get any pieces of ChatGPT's code coming in. If you go visual sometimes when you paste like this, if you look at the code, you'll see that it brings in these classes and all sorts of other little interesting items. That's not necessary. So it's better to actually just drop it in code view, and it's like that. And then when you get it back, it's very clean. We put another introductory paragraph in here afterwards. So I'll just click duplicate, go back to code view, paste, carry on like this. There's going to be 3 buttons, so it's asking for those. So I'll just copy and paste from here. They want them sideways, but you can see this one's got a vertical. The column of this container is vertical. So what I'm going to do is just going to add another container underneath this and have the buttons in a row going horizontally. Okay, so we'll take you can even use a grid. Grid can work quite well for this. You go like that, and you just choose three columns, 1 row, like that. And then we'll just copy across one of these. Copy, paste, like that, paste, and go on. This, and we're looking for these are going to be calls to action, so I don't really want links in them right now. We'll take the link out, but we'll give the 3 calls to action. Just remember, this is a squeeze page, so nothing really can link away from it. It's going to be all internal links. And the reason why they call it a squeeze page is that you want to optimize your user engagement for your Google ad. And you want to make sure that your H1 and everything is targeted just for that area. So when I submit this ad into Google Ads, it's going to be very highly rated for these keywords. So I might get like 9.5 out of 10 out of Google's ranking process. And if I can get 95% quality on this page, it just means that my Google ad will be much cheaper because it's very relevant for the keywords that I'm targeting. And that also pushes the ad right up to the top because it's the most relevant ad that Google can find out of everything. So your price is low and the Google ad is high up. So you're trimming down on price and you're optimizing on user engagement because they can't click away from here. Most people push their Google ads to the home page, and that's a big mistake because the Google quality score would probably be like 6 out of 10, and from there you have to pay more because it's not as relevant as a page like this. So that's the reason why we build these pages like this. I hope that makes sense. If you've got any questions, you're welcome to ask. I'm here to help you guys. What else have we got? That's going to be like that, and then you have some trust points below this. So I probably might want to just use one of the elements that I already have. You know, that's one thing about the internet is you can always just, I mean, pages, you can just reuse what you've got. Let's just go back to dashboard. Find a page that's got something that I'm looking for. And pages. And then we'll find something like leak detection. And so we're going to edit that in Elementor. Okay, and then what else have we got here? Taking a little while to load. Sometimes it's a little bit slow in South Africa, sometimes not. So here we are. Okay, so we're looking for one of these kind of pages. So we use this whole section here. These are already made with little rollover effects, and these were also made out of AI. And I use Grok images for those. Very good. If you use Grok images, I highly rate it. I think it's excellent. So like if you put in there, for instance, business icons, and put there 9 business icons that are like plumbing related, it will give you them, and it will give you lots of them, all different kinds. Very good. But anyhow, let's go back, copy that, I want to paste it in here. Okay. Give it a chance. Here we go. That brings the whole thing in for me. Okay, so we're starting to get there. It looks like this table actually is in the way a little bit. So let's grab that first one. Where is it? It's going to be this one. Possibly. Yeah, no, there's that one. Okay, so let's just go here. I'm just going to have a look. See this bottom and top. So now what we need to do is actually drop that back to 0. And drop that back to 0. Okay, and that's going to just allow us to line things up a bit better. This, I'd like to use the same font here, so we're going to go copy, paste style here. Okay, something like that. And then you must also remember that like a lot of people are going to be on mobile, so we've got the chance to set here on mobile. And on mobile we'll be able to, just set this thing up properly and make it work, for a mobile device. Also over here I've used some special effects. You can see this is an icon that glows on and off. And I do that as an attraction point for someone's eye. I mean, people need to know where the menu is, and there it is. It's like sort of just glowing at people. I might even hide this video away behind here. And I mean, this isn't really relevant for the page, this whole piece. So we might even just take this whole thing out. If not, why not? We just go like this, take it out, and we're looking for just the ad stuff, you know. Yeah, I pulled that through originally just to see if I can use some of the stuff, and I've used it here. So, and I can see this one. If you can see, it's gray, and it's in mobile view, but it's in gray. So in other words, I've used a condition on it. Just going here. Is it the container itself? Let's see what's going gray. Look here. No, there's no conditions on it. Okay, we'll come back to that. Maybe it is grey behind it. Without any color. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, we'll get back to that one. Alright, so now we're just going to move on. Service section, what have we got? Okay, we've got that one, the service section, services. Okay. So now we're just going to keep using what we've got. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate this one. Like that. Okay. And then we're going to drag it below this one. This. Where's it gone now? Okay, come on. Sometimes they don't like to behave. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is going to be like an H2. Okay, it is already H2. This needs to be an H1. Okay. Because that's your heading of the page. It will get tidy, so don't worry about that. Okay, this is H2. The style of it, got a funny feeling it's being controlled by the actual CSS, but we'll find out soon enough. Okay, so we go to 36. I like using increments of 8, 8, 16, 24, 30, 36, stuff like that, 38, you know, as I go up, increments of 8. It kind of, it makes it easier to see sometimes. Okay, so like, let's just leave that one there for now. Trusted. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 5 by 2, 3 short, so we use 2 by 5. Okay. So it's asking for, so we're going to add a grid in here. Or should we go for grid rather? Okay, we'll do the grid. Like this. It's going to be kind of like this. Now I'm just going to go by 5. Okay. Now I like to drop containers into grids because grids, the moment you drop an element, it just wants to, the next element will drop there. So you need to put something in here like a container. Some people say, oh no, you're nesting containers, but anyway. Okay. So we'll just duplicate these across. Okay, I'll use that. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, even 12. I can actually make some. Alright, well, take those out. This. Okay. Now we want to title in here, so again, copy, paste. These are going to be like H3s. if you want things to flow. So like you basically got services, this can go, that can go, this can go, yeah. And you've got, so now, this one's going to be London emergency, copy, paste it here, this, here, Control C, this, we got that over here, here, okay, and we'll just duplicate, go across, and there we go, this, duplicate, this, and then we'll just keep going there. See, actually, we're going to just delete these other buckets out. And just make it go afterwards. Otherwise, you're going to take longer. You know, the shorter you can take, the quicker. The short is always better way. Yeah. Copy. Yes. Duplicate. See. As I said, if you guys have any questions, welcome to ask. And I'm pretty sure everyone's got some questions to ask. And I'm happy to help people understand stuff better. We'll see. And you know, these live streams, I'll do take breaks every now and then. I'll go make some coffee just now and carry on. I'd like to do this every day and help people get better with WordPress and understand how to use AI tools. It's nice to learn a new skill and not be deterred by what people say in other videos about how AI is going to take over the world. Carry on. I'm not really into that. I'm rather into just using it as a tool because it's not really a living thing. It's a computer, and when you give it that sort of respect that it is a computer, there's a tool, then it becomes a lot clearer about what its real purposes are. I'd like to help students, anyone who's wanting to learn about prompting or wanting to start something new. If you've got a question, you're welcome to DM me. You know, just I'll send you my email address, and we can chat. You know, it's just always nice to bat something off others. And I've worked in agencies for many years, so it's nothing new to me to help people. Yeah. Right, so this is all just the body copy of just one of them, but they are kind of duplicated. The only thing that changes is the name as we go, and that's the part that makes it so easy afterwards. It feels like a lot of extra work to build these pages, but it's not. You're actually saving yourself a lot of money and you're kind of ensuring success with Google Ads, because Google Ads aren't always 100% effective, and people wonder why aren't they working. This is the reason why, is that people don't go to this length of making advert copy. Alright, so now we're going to drop in a little section here after this. Drop it in like that. We'll make this one a dark one. So we'll make it dark. We can choose some of the standard colors I've already used. Something like that. Maybe I'll just use one of the buttons. Something like this. Copy. Oh, let's just copy the whole thing. Alright. Go across. Paste. And then let's take the button. We'll make this center. So we can go like this. Give the whole thing some padding. And then it's not going to be lead detection, it's going to be WhatsApp us to A. That. Should just put a capital A there. This. Okay. Alright, what else can we do here? Just one of the buttons there. So. Nice. Okay. Just the beginning of it, and then we can say I'll choose. I'm going to actually use one of those. Duplicate. Duplicate. Just that. Okay, so we'll make like a list item here. This one. We've got list items, my favorites. We're going to take those away, and then we're going to start adding. We're going to add the lists items in here. So now we're going to install them a little bit. And the icons, just make them dark as well, or something like this. We'll get back to styling this again. This is not the final styling, I'm just starting to play around a little bit just to get things a certain way. This one also, we want to make sure that this is all same color. Oh, it's not so large. Yeah, each there. Okay, this one can leave for now. They've got really good padding. I think that's great. Let's see what's in the section. Is it going to be duplicated? Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. Well, that's not great. Put our service areas. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Just make a change to those. Okay. Let's just duplicate that one. I'll get back to this one. Control C. This one. This one. This might appear to be keyword stuffing, but it's not really. Those are just covering exact keyword search match. So if someone types commercial plumbing and they are inside perspective, they will see the ad. Or even residential plumbers in perspective. Not that there's a lot of residential going on in perspective itself, but I'm trying to cover that one anyway. I'm going to give this a little bit more spice in terms of colors and stuff, so we'll get there. But today it's more about getting the contents down on the page. Okay, so these are going to be the reviews. Let's just change this to the colors. Just mixing it up a little bit. And we could use a kind of like a review banner thing here. Let's see. Okay, just for now, I'm going to use Let's see if that review one is still here. Okay, so we've got review widgets. And it's pretty good. So this one is going to call happy customer for now, because sometimes people don't like to be called their names. Like that. You can delete that completely. It will take it away. Yeah? Okay. And then in the actual content, we can drop in the actual content of that. Alright, so we'll just drop the social media link as well. We're going to keep it very clean and simple for now. So we can go far like that. These are customizable, so I can actually make those different, but not in here directly. I think you might be able to. Let's just see if I've changed it. Here, separator, the rating, the icon, official, custom. Which icon are you talking about? Okay, so it's not the same icon. Official. Rating, let's go check. There's the star. Sorry. That's from Font Awesome. Unicode. It's a different kind of star. I actually prefer that smaller star. Let's see if we make it bigger. I just want to see what it looks like. Okay, we're going to get rid of those other ones. Those. I'm just going to duplicate this one. Okay, Control C, Control V, duplicate, duplicate, Control C, Control V, no, Control Z, Control V. Okay, so that's basically that in a nutshell. So you do another call to action then underneath here. Something like this. Copy. Paste. Delete. Those. Okay. And then use WordPress. Use WordPress. Oh, oh. Okay. And then okay. Alright, so what else have we got to do? Let's just go and have a look at the call to action. There's like a last little FAQ area. So probably going to use the top of this one. Paste. Copy. There you go, paste. Okay. And then you should use maybe an accordion or something. So accordion. See, now these are quite nice for FAQ. So we'll use those. And then just questions just to get going. Get it going. And yeah, we'll probably drop a bit of text. This, that, and we'll just drop in our answer. Like that. Boom. Go back here. And duplicate. And carry on. Let's see. And click on this one. That. Commands. This one. And if you like what I'm doing, just hit the like for me if you can. If you like what I'm doing, it will help my channel a great deal. I mean, I'm doing this for everybody and showing people stuff. So that'll be wonderful if you can do that for us. And subscribe, subscribe to my channel. And who knows, just now I'm able to help you with stuff that somebody else wasn't. Yeah. I'll see. Right, let's look at that there. One more to go. That. Drop that in there. I think this might need to be linked, so I need to go back and relink this. Just Control C to copy, knock the link button, and just apply. Right. So that's the FAQ section. So you can actually see now this is the landing page. Built fairly quickly on using ChatGPT as well. and helping me with just getting some of the content down. So I'm going to publish this one. And I'm going to go back to this page. Just going to have a look at it. Just want to show you a few things here while we're here. Because it's quite important that these pages aren't indexed on Google. So what we do is, I'm running an SEO plugin, which the SEO plugin helps me with extra features per page, including no indexing features and stuff like that. So if I go down here to where my page is, okay, so it's actually the second page. I've got a fright for a moment. Where's the page now? Alright, so here it is here. So if I go and edit this page, for instance, this is now the campaign. Under my SEO, I have an advanced section, and in that advanced section, I'm able to disable everything in terms of whether it's going to be in the search results or not. So that's quite critical. That's a very important part of getting your Google ad campaign set up properly, is to make sure that your Google robot settings are correct, because you don't want this page mixing up with your organic results. But we'll get back to it now. We're going to add a few imagery and just make it a little bit more user friendly. Okay, it's not going to be that one. Okay, so we'll go back and edit. When you set up your Google ad campaigns, you're also going to have a way to test your page score. And I'm aiming for 9.5 out of 10 for plumbers in perspective, for instance, on this one. So that would be good, so that the ad's price would be very low, because the relevancy of the ad is like almost 100%. Whereas a person who's pointing the ad to a homepage, for instance, a plumber that's got an ad campaign but he's pointing it straight to the homepage, now the ad campaign might be 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10 if he's lucky, and then he has to pay literally 3 times the amount for the same ad and to position himself above you. So his cost of ads are triple. Internet's very slow today, unfortunately, but we've got to live with that. In Africa, alright, so what else am I look at here? So now if we preview this page, we can preview. And right, so the menu part we still need to fix up here. Oh no, here it is, sorry. So these are not links linked to back to the website. These are links linked into the area. So like the services area, for instance, that's going to be linked to that services. So what we need to do is put anchors in for those. Alright, so now under services here, we're going to drop an anchor. So on the top, anchor, like that. So we'll set a little anchor. We can just drop it in above services like that. So this anchor is going to be services, just like that. Yep. Yes. Right, so we go publish. So these anchors will help us then navigate. And again, they can be copied and pasted. They're quite easy to move around and duplicate. I normally just paste them on top and move them around afterwards. Leave that one above there. And that's going to be, okay, service areas. The Y is supposed to go up above it as well. Service areas. That. We can publish that for now, and then we've got. We need to put in a YS area here as well, so that's going to be part of it. The reviews is for here. Okay. Let's go paste. Takes a little while. Let's drop that one above there like that. This is going to be for reviews. Yeah. Okay. And then people do ask questions here as well. So I'll just drop that in there. Find it here. Drop it in there. Alright, so that's going to be FAQ, I think. FAQ. I'm taking a guess now. Anyway, we'll get there. Service area. I don't know if that one's correct yet, but we'll get it right. Service area. Anyway, let's go to publish. Now some of these buttons should be working. Yeah, it's getting there. I wouldn't know properly yet. Right, so service area. It did work it, but we have to make sure that it's placing it above it. So it has to pitch up there. Right. So what we'll do is like that. I might want to just add it in as a little section up top here. Let's just try that. We'll go like this. And not a, wrong one. Okay. It's not going to be even visible because this is kind of like a hidden item. So although it's there, it's just above this one. So we'll publish like that. Just refresh. We'll click on service areas. Oh, it's still taking it lower. Why is it doing that? Preview. It's a little bit of work to get this right, so this I'll just check that's still going to there. Right. So we're now going to give this a little bit of padding. So this one. Top padding of 16. Publish. Yeah, it's starting to get right. Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of where we are. So the YS hasn't been done yet. The reviews is done. FAQs, FAQ. Like that one. And the contact we'll put right at the bottom after that. Okay. So you can see how this is kind of set up, but anyway. I suppose I could leave that there as well. No. Do the same thing. I'll make this one some color. Yeah, we'll drop that one in there. And then this one will give a padding of 60. Like that. This FAQ. Go back here. Go to menus. So make sure. And it is. Okay. Alright, so we can go here. Where's it? Yeah. Okay. And then we'll just drop in the here. That's what he wants. That's one. Let's drop this here. Okay. Okay. Top. 16. Publish. Then that contacts us. Oh. Alright, so we'll just take a couple of those. Oh, guess this one. Contact. Let's make sure. Contact. 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 Paste. Okay, use the form from another one. Just going to go to okay, so we'll use the content form. What's up? Go down to the bottom. And we're going to fetch the footer. Take my whole thing. Right. Paste it here. Okay, so the stuff's going to change though. It's going to be all of those. So I'll take this out. Okay, social media links also, that's an exit link, so we don't want those in here. So this container I'm going to delete completely. Get this one. Copy that. Back here. Paste. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for now. Thanks for watching. That's pretty much just the content, and yeah, getting it right. Publish this one. Looks like the stream has actually failed. Right, so let's just preview. Don't know what's going on here. And then I'm going to carry on with this work today, and then I'll come back to you, and I'll be able to show you the end result. And yeah, it's quite fun to build these. As you can see, I'm kind of getting it there already. But this is a squeeze page for Google Ads, so fantastic. I hope some of you listened to what I had to say, and thanks for watching. And if you do like what I'm doing, please subscribe. It helps me grow my channel, and as you can see, I've only got 33 subscribers, so I'm starting out, and I'm itching to teach people what I know. So have a wonderful day, and thanks very much for your time, and thank you.